Today's one of them days where I don't know if I even have anything to talk about. Like, I don't have a topic. I don't have any thoughts. I'm just so used to push and record anyway. But you know, I will be glad when my testimony is finished. That way we could just get on, move along here. Let you guys fulfill your vision. Don't do dope, okay? You guys shouldn't do dope. You know, there's a vision that the elite are trying to establish, and here's the ironic part about all of it, right? I truly believe that before a few people came along, just a few people, it's all it takes to make a difference, is a few people to know what the elite are doing before they do it. So there's a vision that you guys have, and you don't believe the Bible was written by God. You'll try to take credit for it and act like you guys are the ones that wrote it. And I mean, technically, in a sense, you did. Some of you is, you know, just by like printing it out. I mean, using the print press. But you got to remember that God, whoever He gave that idea to, it was purpose. So, you know, for a lot of reasons, but the main one is to get that Bible printed out and put together. That way, we can live by it. You know, the laws. But there's a vision that you guys have, and that's, I mean, I don't even understand why the depopulation thing doesn't make sense. Slavery does, because why would you wait until all these people? Well, I mean, I guess technically to build and create all these AI robots and all that kind of stuff, and use humans as the slaves to do that, to get everything up and running, and then get rid of us. That makes a little bit more sense. Either way, your vision is, it's world domination, one world religion, but the religion is a Satanist religion. And you literally think that God's just gonna sit there and be like, okay, yeah, go ahead guys, you do what you want. But that's where that deception comes in at. That clear, major deception. So here's what happened with your vision, and the reason why your vision's gonna fail is because you got all the stories in there about what's supposed to happen in these latter days, and you're going about your business, everything's regular, everything's, and I'm gonna speak for my impact that I know has changed, has altered people's plans. I know for a fact that it altered people's plans. And it can only take one person just to change somebody's mind. That's all it takes. I mean, when you have a conversation with somebody and they change their mind, they change their they change their plans. Well, or you had plans to do something and one person had a different plan and then told you that their plan is different than yours, and then you all of a sudden you're no longer going by your plan that you had because it was altered by one person. So I know that the character Stephen, I know that you changed your plans, Steve. You literally had to change your plans because of the things that I said beforehand. And I just I put my thoughts out there. I pushed record and said what you were doing. So it's simple things like that. It's simple things where you're gonna sing a simple song, and it's gonna be for Rab and Henry T's, and it's gonna be a surprise. Those simple little plan interrupters, it changes and alters what you were originally going to do. And that fact of that song, and yeah, I'll keep harping on it because it's true. Anything that's true, I will constantly remind somebody. Just like when you're an evil, disgusting prick, you will constantly remind people of how evil and disgusting and how much of a prick that you really are. You'll constantly put people in remembrance of how disgusting you are. Just Satanists in general. But in particular, Stephen, in particular, because you have such a fake face that, I mean, it's just, there's a gift that God gave me, and I recognize the gifts that God gives me, and I have confidence in the gifts that God gives me. And demons don't alter my my thinking or what I say. They don't prevent me from doing videos. They can't alter my plans. You can't alter my plans, Satanists. I mean, you've tried and failed miserably, time and time and time again. And your obsession with me is just astronomical. I mean, it's exponential. It's crazy that there's so much time and effort put into, I mean, focusing on just me. There's just focusing on just me. And I know that you guys think that it's like beneficial, but it is such the opposite way, because again, Satan knows, he knows what he's doing. He knows that he's fulfilling God's will against you clowns. Your own father is lying to you. Did you expect him to tell you the truth? I mean, so all this time that they're fulfilling the Bible's prophecy, for the past 70 years, it's like the elite have this vision. It's a long-term vision. And here we are getting closer to the very end of your script. I mean, eventually the movie runs out of film and it's over. You know, this movie up here. But you think about all those years that the elite put into this effort and time, and I know I'm just one person on earth with thoughts that come directly from God, and it's just a feed, and then I don't hide my words. I don't hide what I say. I don't need to talk subliminally, but I will talk parabolically. I love talking in parables because I love that the Pharisees, well, they know that I'm talking about them, but they just can't figure out what the hell I'm saying about them. And that's hilarious. So when it comes down to this whole dominating the world, and then we're getting close to the script coming to an end, and I just happen to tell you something. I just happen to come out of nowhere, right? It's like Richie said, don't trust those people that come out of nowhere like 9 months ago when I started the imitation of him, and it was exactly 9 months that I came out. You know, I came out of the closet. Hey, Barb, you wait until I transform. I mean, into I don't believe in transforming in anything, but you wait, Barb, and Robin, and your stepmom. Oh, man, you wait until I transfigure. I'm gonna transfigure. You're gonna be in trouble, Mr. and Mrs. Yeah, you go transform there, Transformer. What are you, Decepticon? Huh? You're Decepticon. I just gotta remind you, Steve, day in and day out, that you're pathetic. Yep, you're pathetic because you have all this power. All of this power. You got all this surveillance. You got all these accolades. You got, I mean, hey, look, Satan took you to the top of the mountain and said, look here, Stevie boy. I mean, he knows that ain't your real name, but he's like, look here, character. All this can be yours. All you have to do is bow. Just bow down. Well, just bow your head like that. That's it. Okay? Do that. It's all yours. And you agreed. So, hey. It's all yours, Steve. You can have this world. Because it's like giving, you know, it's like giving a child what kind of analogy can I use here? Outdated milk. Yeah, tomorrow is the expiration date, and it's like, here, kid, want a whole gallon of milk? And like, yeah, thanks. And yet, it's only going to go rotten tomorrow. So, what was the point? I don't know. The point is, Steve, you've been played like a fiddle. Not by your colleagues or your bosses, your Princes and Fabios and those names, those guys. Not by them. They didn't play you. Satan played you. Satan has you believing that you're literally gonna conquer and divide, and with all the cyber stalkers that you have working with you, you think that you're gonna dominate the world by having boots on the ground, stalking people in real life while they're awake. In the meantime, you're getting stalked while you're asleep, in your dreams by God, and during the day, your dreams are getting interrupted by me. They just are, and that's just a fact. And I have to say what I know to be true. This is a true story, Steve. Your plans have changed since I came around. You've been at this mainly since 2011, mainly right before Harold Camping, the beginning of the year. There was a plan that you have, and the plan is to get as many people as possible to worship you as Jesus Christ through gematria. Come on, guys. I told them about shaking the damn vehicle. There's always roadblocks going on around here. So when you have a plan and it's interrupted by just one regular person in the world, I mean, you know the truth, Steve. That's the thing. You absolutely know the truth, and you're turning from it. You're fitting perfectly with that part of the scriptures. And I know the truth, and I'm not turning from it. I'm going to continue to tell it constantly. So with your plans of dominating people and like going over and harassing women, I mean, come on, man. It's like, how low can you possibly go? Why don't you come to my channel and harass me, Steve? Like, I didn't block you. You're the only one that I didn't block. I won't block your real account. I'll block all the other shit that you say that you come up with a different account. But I won't block your actual account because I want you to speak. So everybody knows that it's you. But that's what cowards do. They get behind their narcissistic accounts. And then, or they'll relay messages to their flunky employees to say things for them, or to make videos about stuff, whatever you tell them to make videos about. So I just have to accept the fact that me personally, I was placed here to destroy you. To destroy you, Steve. I was placed here to destroy you. Because my message is getting to the kings of the earth. The literal kings of the earth. You and your colleagues and your bosses. My message is getting to them. And if I wasn't such a major impact on altering what you guys are doing, well, you wouldn't have this obsession with gathering as many people as you can to make videos about me to try to discredit whatever it is that I say. And then to have 1,500 something videos with these clay action figures, it's pretty damn sad. I mean, for me, it's an honor. It's a high honor. It's an honor of kings to be mocked, okay? You didn't believe in the Bible before, but you're starting to now, you see? Because there are a few regular people coming along in this world that are making a big-time difference in your plans. Just a few. And we know you're not some slouch flunky. You might be a fool, but you're not a flunky. You might be dumb, but you're very intelligent. You just don't have the knowledge of the true creator. You don't have the knowledge of him, the understanding of, you know, how to live the way that you ought to. You're living the way that you ought not to. So when you see people come along fulfilling the Bible's prophecy also, but in the other sense that you didn't believe in, Well, now that's what's got you guys thinking. Like, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Where do these people come from? I mean, they're kind of fulfilling these parts, and I don't even think they even know. And you're right, because there's a lot of parts in the Bible that I don't know. But I'm sure, I mean, like the main scriptures that I've clung to is Daniel and Ezekiel and 2 Peter. For some reason, I've thoroughly enjoyed 2 Peter, because his job was to put you in remembrance of the promise of his coming. And many people count it slackness, and they say, well, where's the promise of his coming, Rabin? Huh? I mean, Peter. And I can relate to putting people in remembrance of what we were told. We were warned about God's judgment that came on the world. And here it is. Now, I know that you're fulfilling the Bible's prophecy with, I mean, so many different parts. I feel like I'm in a boat rocking back and forth. It's kind of annoying. You know what I mean? When you have people that are in the biggest hurry and there's nowhere to go, just let them be in a hurry. Let them be in a hurry still. So yeah, Steve, you're playing a lot of parts out in the Bible, and I'm playing out other parts that I never even knew until I start reading it, and it lines up with exactly what I'm already doing. So when you have the surveillance to watch, and you literally know that there's 144,000 people that you know of right now, you know every one of them, because they made themselves known. In one way or another, they made themselves known. So you can't just rule the Bible out as if it doesn't make sense or it's not true. But that's the thing that's mind-blowing, is you're seeing all this take place right in front of your eyes, and you're still denying Christ. You don't believe you're going to transfigure into anything. You don't believe in Christ. That's why you're playing out and acting as the Christ, and with a certain group of people, and with the elite, you're telling them that you are the vicar of Lucifer. I mean, they made you, they gave you that title. See, that's the thing. I'm coming against the head Luciferian in the United States. I mean, that's what I believe. I truly believe that. So, but you don't see me being afraid of you whatsoever. And I know the abilities, the capabilities that you have with all this technology that you got, and all this surveillance, and all the harassment and gang stalking. I understand all that, and I don't care, because God is working with me and has put me here today to take you down. That's all. With the help of others too. But I feel like I got the ball rolling with this, and I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping until I get thrown into the chipper, okay? Until you guys literally pick me up and throw me in head first into the chipper. But then I guess I'll stop, because I have no choice. I won't have a head. I mean, I won't have a body. I'll be chipped up. Then you can have Robin soup, you know what I mean? You can have Robin Hood soup. And you just can all sit around and play with each other while you eat me. You know what I mean? Have Robin stew. Robin cacciatore, chicken Robin cacciatore. I mean, I heard Robin it tastes pretty good, you know. So I'm sure you're looking forward to that. And but here's the thing: nothing works out according to your plan. God won't allow me to be thrown into a chipper. No weapons will prevail against me. I know it. God knows it. You guys don't know it. Even Satan knows it. But he's not going to tell you because he's lying to you. But see, my Father tells me the truth. So I pay attention. I listen to what he says. So when I believe that when I make videos, it's getting to the upper echelon, and that's exactly what my purpose was. I didn't realize how effective it was going to be, but you know, you type in my name on YouTube and you start to realize, yeah, your voice has made a major impact on a lot of people. So I just continue to talk about whatever, and just I'll keep exposing you. And so now that you've seen firsthand that there's other people that are children of God that are literally fulfilling the other verses in the Bible, you know, the good parts, there goes that light bulb again. I know that it makes you nervous, Steve, because you don't want to think about not ruling the world. You don't want to think about your plan being interrupted. So you'll kind of, you'll kind of try to tune that out. You can tune it out all you want, but it's going to keep ringing in your head because you have to watch us. That's the thing. I don't have to watch anybody. I don't feel like I am forced to do anything. I'm not forced to open my mouth and talk either. That's just it's a choice. I choose to talk. And I know that it bothers the crap out of you, and you have to listen. You have to hear me. Hear me out, Steve, okay? Don't fast forward my video, because you have to listen to every word. I've given you more work than you thought you thought you were just going to sing your way and karaoke your way into the new world. But bear with me here, Steve. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to waste your moments. I know you have very, very precious time and valuable things to do. And I know I'm not the only person that you're surveilling and stalking, but I'm like the main one that you are. I'm the main one that you're stalking, Steve, because April 7th came and went last year, and it was the beginning of your script of the war starting, the beginning of that major escalation of wars and rumors of wars. And then from that, well, not only that, but your script of the Super Bowl of last year too. And I know that yous are all tied in together, because when you control the men on the field and you know exactly how many points that they have to score, and when it comes to all the gambling and the bets, you know, of course you're going to make money off it because you already know who's going to win. Just things like that that I've said that have come true. And because you know that I'm just a regular person, you know, minding my own business, until you guys start lying too damn much and making me sick, you know, it's your fault, okay? You guys made me so sick with all the fake news that I couldn't help myself but to just expose the liars. So, again, God gave me this gift of being able to spot fakery. So when I look up into the stars at night and I see these spinning, it's just all it is like a light with let's say it has the outside of it blue, red, yellow, green, purple, orange, you know, just something spinning around the bulb itself to give it a bunch of different colors so it looks like it's like twinkling, twinkle twinkle little star. Boy, I wonder what you really are, like, made out of. So I've spotted those stars a while back, these clouds, the sun and the moon, it just everything, and then the fake people on YouTube, and filtering through all the fakeness. You can only be fake for so long. You can't fool true children of God very long. If possible, you can deceive the very elect, but not for very long. So this whole year and a half and some change was one hell of a learning experience in how to even deal with people. I mean, I'll tell you what, even by just sending that video to a few different people about you being the vicar of Lucifer, it's actually given me a job opportunity, like a better job opportunity, because a certain person I sent it to seen it, and it's like there's a position opening for something that's fits right into my skill level that I was used to doing when I that guy Dave at the Milltown job was poking my holes and stuff like that. But this time around, it's without the sabotage. You know what I mean? And because what he seen was fearlessness. Look, it doesn't matter if you are or not. I truly believe you are. So I'm going by my heart and my gut, and it's saying that you are. So what does that say about me? I don't have any fear whatsoever. So things like that just give you better opportunities in life.